Supreme bags, and Supreme skateboard. These are our final two categories for the Fall/Winter 2025 preview. In this video today, I'm telling you guys every single bag releasing from Supreme Fall/Winter 2025 and every single skate deck, truck, wheel, and everything in between. We are finally done with the preview today, so hit like if you enjoy your daily dose of Supreme related content, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell to get up to date every single time I post and go live. I go live every single Thursday for Supreme Live Cops, and this week we have a pretty cool sneaker drop. I'll keep it at that. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, Supreme bags. We're just gonna get it because a lot of these have released for week 1. Apologies for taking a while to get the preview done, guys, but you know, I can't overdo it, right? Here is the denim backpack. First up, the all cotton 13-ounce denim and water resistant Cordura nylon embossed logo with 3M reflective print. There's the dimensions, 23 liters. You have this denim colorway, which is pretty sick. And I am gonna check on the website what are in stock and what are not. So let's first off go look through all the bags that released and then check the website, okay? Real Tree black. Here's the 4 colors. We're gonna see these repeated on all the different bags. There is the backpack right there. Very nice. Overall, I think it's a pretty sick bag and nice shape. You got the 3M on the top. I think it looks great. There's it shining. Next up, the denim duffel bag. Again, we got the Cordura. This time it is 39 liters in terms of storage. I think denim works pretty nicely on this duffel bag. I wonder how this would hold up in the airport. Like, what kind of fraying and distressing will happen to it? I bet it's fine, but I'm curious to see like 5 years later of taking a Supreme denim duffel bag through airport security and what would happen. Obviously, Real Tree is sick. Black, white, I think is the least desirable personally, but not too bad. I do wish instead of the 3M logo, we had a regular Supreme box logo, just without the box, right? The regular Supreme logo, I should say. Denim messenger bag is here, 11 liters. Nice size and shape. I'm a fan of the crossbody bags. Messenger bag looks pretty dope. I don't think this is big enough for like a laptop, maybe an iPad. Laptop would be a lot more convenient. I mean, 10.7 by 15. I think that might be laptop size. I'd like to see a picture of someone wearing this to get a size comparison. And of course, the 3M. Denim shoulder bag is next, 4.5 liters. I think my boy Scotty Dizzle on Instagram was showing this off on his story. I believe it was the Real Tree colorway. As you guys can tell, it's the same ones. This bag is bigger than you would think. It's got all kinds of interior pockets, clips. Looked like a pretty good deal for a shoulder bag. And this wasn't too expensive, right around 60. So I think this one was probably the best bang for your buck. And I like the way it looks. There's the 3M, shining bright like a diamond. The mini shoulder bag is next, 1.5 liters. This one is the smaller edition. I probably wouldn't go for something this tiny, but if you just want something smaller, maybe for your lady friend, maybe if you're a lady yourself, heck, give it to your nephew. Doesn't need much space, maybe a Game Boy, Switch 2, whatever it is, put it in the denim mini shoulder bag. All right, getting even smaller with the mini utility bag. This is for your dog, right? This is so small, I don't even know what you would use it for. 3.9 inches by 2.8 inches by 1.6 inches. It is microscopic, and thank God it was pretty cheap. But at this point, I don't know what you even want to do with it because it is just so small. Nice. The Vance and Leathers and Supreme BB Simon backpack. The triple collab is back, made in the USA. This is pretty dope. You guys know I'm not huge on the rhinestone stuff, but this looks really good in terms of its layout, design language. I like the embroideries there, cowhide leather, rhinestones, 20 liters. You got the dimensions. The colorway looks sick. And I think a denim backpack makes a lot of sense. Looks premium. I'm sure it's gonna be expensive, like 268 bucks minimum, probably more. You got the Supreme Star. Yeah, this might be like 300-400 bucks. I think it's a pretty good piece. We do have a lot of this Vance and Leathers, BB Simon stuff. Same colorways. I think it looks good though. Orange one is nice as well. Go big or go home, I think. Black one. You want to think the black one would do the best? I don't know though. All 3 of them are pretty sick. That's a nice picture right there. If I had to pick one, I might pick brown. But dang is orange loud and in your face. Very cool backpack. Supreme Vance and Leathers and BB Simon. The velvet backpack. Interesting. Nylon with velvet, flocking and cotton ripstop lining. Dimensions down there, 25 liters. I believe that's a little bit bigger than the Cordura backpack, but not sure. You also have these Fuck the President pins and this King and Ace. So that's kind of cool. Leopard print on a velvet backpack. I think this is, quite honestly, a little bit cooler than the Denim Cordura stuff because it's a unique silhouette and it's not the same material as a bunch of the other ones. It's got some pins on it. I've never really seen them do a velvet backpack. I'm sure they've done it in the past. You got these 3 cool colorways, and I just like that it's different. So W Supreme on not reusing everything. And of course, you have a messenger bag to go along with it. Dimensions down below, 5 liters. This time you got Lush and Don't Be a Dick Supreme. And I'm guessing it's the same colorways with the red, gold, and black. It's like the black one doesn't have a pattern on it either. The other 2 ones are the only leopard ones. Pretty cool. This is where I'm a little disappointed, and it's continuing along the trend of recycled stuff. We're getting all of the leather goods again from last season. I mean, they didn't even wait a full year. Spring, summer 25, we had these leather goods, and we're getting them again with the leather money bag, this time in Real Tree. And we're getting it in red again, and black again. These already came out. I'm sure some of these are just left over. I mean, look at these 2. They're exactly the same. Literally no difference, but they're coming out again. Made in Italy, like, it's cool, and I think people are gonna like to get their hands on the chain wallet if they didn't last time, and the money bag if they didn't, but it's making the stuff that released last season less unique. This is the same colorway, right? The chain wallet. The black ones are the same. Yeah, we get a new camo one, like the exclusive one would have been the Arctic camo, but I would be kind of shitty, and maybe I'll get a wallet, maybe I won't. I probably won't, to be honest. I have my Carhartt wallet that's vibing out. But like for me personally, if I had copped this wallet last season, I would have wanted it to be a little exclusive, you know? If they release it a couple years later or some brand new colorways, that's fine. But getting the same exact red and black and just 1 new camo is very lazy from Supreme. Leather clip knife. I mean, these are all cool, but we had all of this stuff. The wallet, chain wallet, zip up, money. So a little disappointing from Supreme here. It is cool. I think this stuff is high quality, but that's just my opinion, man. At least we get something new with the leather dice set, which is kind of cool. Same, made in Italy. I'm sure this is just leftover material they fashioned into a dice set. I do like that you have the Supreme logo on the dice though. That's pretty cool. And if it's not too expensive, I could be flexing at the next Dungeons and Dragons campaign with my D6s right here. And let me guess, you got red, black, and hold up, Real Tree. Oh boy, that was a hard prediction. There you go with the Supreme leather dice set. There's just another shot of all leather goods together. I mean, it's cool, and by no means am I hating on this leather goods stuff. I think it's pretty decent quality. I would like to see people who have been rocking with the wallet in their pocket every day to see how it's held up with some wear and tear for the last part of a year. I just wish we'd get new things, new types of bags, different materials. The velvet stuff was cool. Why didn't we get more of that in different iterations? Just my opinion. What do you guys think about the recycled designs? That is all the bags. Now let's move on to skating. Oh, but before I forget, let's look on supreme.com to see what bags are in stock after week 1. All right. So as of September 1st, 2025, the Denim mini utility bag is sold out in the blue colorway, still available in all the other ones. The shoulder bag is sold out in Denim, not Real Tree. Interesting. Denim shoulder bag, which was $68, sold out in every colorway. Could potentially see this restock, so keep your eyes out for it if you want it. Denim messenger bag only sold out in Denim, and the backpack only Denim. Guys, I'm surprised. Duffel bag only Denim. Real Tree not seeing as many sellouts as compared to the Denim colorway or the regular blue jeans. So there you go. Denim backpack and Real Tree still up for sale. I think that's a solid deal. Same thing with the duffel bag, $168, $158. Now let's check out the skate stuff. All right, before we look at the decks, we'll check out the wheels and trucks. So Supreme has expensive ass trucks you can buy on their website. They're for sale right now. I think they're $60. Yeah, wheels are 36, trucks are 60, different sizes for the Supreme Spitfire wheels. They literally never change the designs, which I think is a missed opportunity. I think Supreme could get more sales for skate stuff, and you'd think as a skating brand, they would do different iterations of stuff, but they haven't innovated on the wheels or the trucks in so long. They're literally just independents with Supreme branding and Spitfire wheels with Supreme logos on them. So let's take a look at all the decks. One of my favorite ones is this Money skateboard. This is the box logo special edition sticker for this season, the $100 bill. You can see a faint Supreme logo overlaid onto it. Very cool deck. I don't know if I want to add that to my collection on the wall here. Wouldn't be the worst deck to add. And I do think this will be fairly collectible and have some resale opportunities in the future. I do like this Supreme green hit there as well. It's a part of like the hologram anti-counterfeiting money technology. Next up, we got the Dash Snow Bin Laden Youth. And this is a self-portrait. One of y'all commented, so thank you very much for that. Appreciate you guys holding it down. This mugshot is in fact Dash Snow himself. Self-portrait, Bin Laden Youth. I still don't know what that is, but the phone number was the Good Samaritan Suicide Prevention hotline number. I'm not sure if it's still active. You can call it if you want to. And you can buy this skateboard if that's something you would like for all of the Dash Snow fans out there. Next up, Michael Jackson Dangerous. This one is gonna absolutely fly. It might be worth it just to go for, even if you're not gonna keep it. This board art is incredible. I love it that it's a horizontal board. I'm not a big fan of vertical boards. Never have been. In terms of hanging them up, it's a lot harder, but this Michael Jackson artwork is sick from Dangerous. Definitely one of the best pieces from this collaboration. In my opinion, I think it just works super well on this type of silhouette. Price is gonna be over 68 bucks. It might even be like a $70 board. We'll see. 68's the lowest it'll be, I should say. But very cool design work on there. Even some stuff on the top. That's why I'm thinking it's going to be more than 68, because we get some printing on the top of the board. Very cool indeed. Michael Jackson Dangerous. Exorcist board. This one, it's going to be long-term collectible, especially green on the top for the vomit. That is a great touch. You also have the artwork on top of that. I mean, if you're an Exorcist fan, I would say go for it, get it. You might regret not picking it up if it ends up being super sought after. Could be cool for some room decor, or just skate it. Freaking send it, dude. Who cares? Some really good boards this season. I love the full art graphics. Looks super cool. We saw the scale board release and sell out from week 1. And a couple have sold on StockX for almost $100. So if you bought it for 60, maybe you sold it and flipped it. Good job. Or of course you're keeping it, collecting it, hanging it up, skating it, whatever the case is. Pretty cool little board here with some very adult iconography. The Swarm returns with the Wu-Tang Clan, the final item of this collaboration, making it a pretty complete set with jackets, hats, jerseys, and now a skateboard. The Swarm has returned. This is the top here, and this is the bottom. Very cool for any Wu-Tang fans out there who want to show their love and support with the skateboard. There you go. Close-up shots, world famous. Wu-Tang. Swarm returns, baby. Let's go. Then you have the Ambigram skate deck. You can see Supreme, and then a really bad word here. I'm not going to say it on this YouTube channel. I would never. But this also came out for week 1 and sold out in pink. Still available in black and blue. Ambigram skateboard. Damn, 68 bucks for a regular board. Is it artwork by someone? No, dude. Regular Supreme boards, 68 bucks is tough, man. Not even a collab. Inflation. These are going to be 70 bucks soon. The Friends skateboard by Wabin Jiren Yanen. I can't pronounce that name down there, so I just kind of obviously joke with it. This is Ray from Evangelion, and I mean, it's obviously very inspired and creepy and horror movie-ified, but there it is. Supreme shirt, rocking that, and then you got whatever this is on the front. Some crazy artwork. Very stylized. I believe this sat on the web store for longer than I would have expected, but it is sold out now. No sales on StockX quite yet, but low as ask is $100. We'll see if it's collectible. I think it probably will be. Very distinctive looking. And last but not least, maybe my favorite deck. I mean, it is just kind of simple, so maybe it shouldn't be my favorite. Michael Jackson Dangerous is pretty sick, but you got a camo ripstop board. And what better way to end our Fall Winter 25 preview videos than buy a camo skate deck? I mean, real tree, it has to be 20 plus items. Arctic camo is following shortly by. Still very cool with the Supreme logo, and it's even camouflaged into the design with just a slightly different pattern, which I think is a very nice touch. Might have to pick this guy up in one of these colorways. I might be partial to the Arctic, I ain't gonna lie, but Real Tree is pretty sick too. And that, my friends, is the entire preview finished. We add skateboards. There you go. Fire decks and bags. I'm gonna rank these both, okay? Let's do bags first because we covered bags well, in the video. I think overall, I'm gonna give bags a 7 out of 10. You know, maybe even 7.5. I think the Cordura denim stuff is very nice, and we can't expect them to do different styles. They're gonna keep doing Cordura and one material. That's fine. People seem to like the denim stuff. It sold out. Realtree is popular. We also have these 4 bags here, which are different. Yes, the Vance and Leather stuff is a collab that keeps happening, but the bag looks good. Velvet stuff is new. This brings down the bags by a bit. I would have probably done an 8 if it wasn't for the recycled materials here. They're still nice. I just wish we would get some new, fresh direction and design, because a lot of this stuff, even though it's good, it's okay, it's reused, and we're just seeing a lot of the same stuff, you know? In terms of the skate decks, I have really nothing bad to say. I'm giving skate decks like an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, 9 is on the table. They're very consistent. There's not one single bad board that I'm looking at. Like Bin Laden Youth is the only one that I would say is like not that desirable, but that's more so that I don't really know Dash Snow's history. So I could even do 8.5, to be honest here. There's really no misses. Money logo is sick and the camo is dope, and this stuff doesn't really count, but there it is, folks. The fall winter 2025 previews are completed. Now we can finally move on to Supreme Week 2, which will in fact be the Nike SB collaboration. The long-awaited Dunk Lows are coming out, and they have a big secret in store. What is that secret? You'll have to wait and find out. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.